Hey, you guys. So I want to just put this out there because I've been thinking about this for the past 3 weeks. I actually been thinking about this way longer than 3 weeks, but now that all the things are occurring, I already knew that these things was going to take place. God had already shared these things with me, and I just want to just say we got to be ready. There's nothing in this world that is promised to us except for the love of Christ and the salvation of the Lord. I want to tell you right now, first off, I've already received Christ as my Lord and Savior. I have received Him since I was a little girl, and I rededicated my life when I got older. I've been baptized twice. First time I was 14 when I got baptized. It wasn't my choice, it was my mother's choice. So I went on ahead and did it again the second time for it to be my choice because I just felt the need for it. But I want to say with all the stuff that is going on, I see the protests, I knew it was going to happen. So it's not surprising for me, but I know it's surprising for a lot of you guys. I did prophesy on these things. I did. If you don't know that, go back and look at some of my videos. Go to YouTube yourself. I did. And I just want you to know that you got to be ready. That's all God is saying is prepare yourself for what's to come. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get any better from here. It's going to get worse. But this is not the purpose of this video, so I'm not even going to go into that. What I really made this video for is because I want to go on record. I, Tonya Carroll Sampson, I have to say Sampson because I got property in that name, so I have to say Sampson. But I am remarried, and my Sampson name come from my deceased husband. He's gone, but I do have property in that name, so I have to say Sampson. Okay, no disrespect to my husband, Marcus. No disrespect for you. I hope you understand. We'll talk about it later. Anyways, what I'm doing here is I'm going to make a will, a living will and testament. I'm going to make my last request, stuff like that. But I want to go on record because I also understand how you can go on. You can write a will out, get it notarized, do all those things, and you got family members coming in trying to, ignore and avoid the situation, nullify the situation. I am in my right mind, okay? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about this moment, and I mean exactly what I say. So, with that being said, I want to get into it. So, for those of you who know me, you know that I had adopted my son from my brother as well as his wife and everything. They went through a CPS situation, and I had to step in to get him. Well, his name is Karim Cavett, and I know for a fact that he cannot go back to them because they don't have rights to him. They lost the rights. So I have fully adopted him permanently into my home and into my life as his mother. I'm his blood aunt, but I am his adopted mother, and mother always trumped aunt, okay? So I have property in the Atkins, San Antonio area, and of course I have other properties like my vehicles and stuff like that. And I just want, and I say property, I'm talking about land. I have land, okay? And I want to say that if I don't get around to doing this will in time, because I go to work Friday. Today is February the 19th, 2025. I go to work this Friday, February 21st, 2025. Who knows what's going to happen when I get out there? I might not have time to make this will. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do this now. And I'm going to put it on my Facebook and on my TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that so it can be found. And what I want to say is I'm nervous right now. That's why I'm talking as fast as I am. I'm nervous because I never thought I was going to have to do something like this. And I'm a flight attendant. I started flying for Mesa Airlines, which is a regional airline for United Airlines. And I've been doing it since 2016. I'm coming up on my 9th year in a couple of months. Well, actually, yeah, in a couple of months. And I don't know what is going to happen when I'm out there. I have been having these crazy anxiety, and I don't really get anxiety, but having them tells me something. Okay? It tells me something. And I trust God. I trust him fully. But I also know that God has a plan and he has his own plans. His plans for me are not my plans for me. So I have to make this known that if something happened to me, my husband had already said he's going to continue to raise our son. And also, if something happened to me and my husband, because we are supposed to be going on a trip for our anniversary, which is coming up in July. So I know usually when we have our trip for our anniversary, it's just me and him. And I've said that to him, what if something happened to the both of us at the same time? He's going to take care of him. And so we have agreed that it would be my best friend, who was my sister. I call her my sister. We've been on each other since high school. Her name is Tamika Monique Rodriguez. Yes, I said your whole name because you need to know I'm talking about you. So she agreed that she will continue raising him for us. And we also have another person in mind. He's going to first get the okay from this person to make sure that he is on board with that. And his name is Corey Brewer. He's y'all know him as the former NBA star or whatever. But we will see what is going to happen out of that. Basically, what we're doing is trying to find people who know him, our son, who knows our son, who's been in our son's life, who has been able to hold up. What's up with your pants? Why are you sagging? And you have a drawstring, so that should be real tight on you. I need you to hurry up and answer me. Why are you sagging? Because you know how I feel about sagging pants. I don't like it.
Well, I put it on.
You put what on?
I put the,
I think you're doing it on purpose. You wait until you get out of my sight to sag your pants.
No, I was walking in there. So
Okay, so pull your pants up. I don't like it. I have a problem with it. I don't like when anyone, male or female, sag their pants. I don't want to see your drawers, okay? And I don't want to see anything of your bottom part. I'm being serious here. You came through the door like that. Are you okay?
I don't feel okay.
So what's wrong?
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Why? Because it's so cold outside.
Yes, I had to walk all the way home.
I know. Anyways, I'm making a video. We'll talk later. So, sorry for the interrupting. I would delete that, but I don't want to. I'm leaving it in there. So, back to what I'm saying. Is that I want to prepare this moment for if anything was to happen to me, and I hope not, but I prayed about it and asked God to not let me die in a plane crash. But it don't even have to be a plane crash. It can be anywhere. I could be driving on the road and get into an accident, or hey, I can have a heart attack or something. So I'm just saying that if anything happened to me, that God got me. I want y'all to know that I am going to be present with the Lord. Absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. I am going to be present with him. But I just want my family down here on earth to be okay. So who gets my property? Well, I'm going to put it in my son's. I want my son to have my property when he's 18 years old, but I want to teach him first about taxes to make sure he can handle the property, because I don't want him to end up losing the property like I see most kids do when their parents will something to them. They don't never take care of it. And what else? Well, my husband of course gets the car, and I have life insurance policy. I do have life insurance policy. I have 2 life insurance policy, one from my job and also one that I have personally for myself. And my husband knows where they are. I also told my best friend about it, so she knows about it. And yes, Tamika, I'm still with AAA, so I haven't let that go. I'm going to keep that forever. It is not a term life, it is a universal life, so it is for the rest of my life. So I want that to be known, that it's up, the premium is paid in full. It's paid, it's good, okay? We are good, so y'all are good, all right? And Junior, come here. I want to put him on camera so he can say it out his own mouth. He's in his own mind. Come sit here. Slide over. Slide over. Slide over. Slide over. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. You're gonna answer them. All right. Come here. Now he wants to play because you're home. I'm gonna ask you like I asked you before. I want you to answer them. If something happens to me and I'm no longer here, who do you want to continue raising you?
My pops.
Say it louder.
My pops.
What is your pop's name?
Marcus Tonya Carroll.
Okay, do you know why you're saying that?
Yes, I know why I'm saying that. I know the reason why I'm saying that because he is a very good and responsible man, and I know that he loves me dearly and he will do a lot for me. And if he died, and he's really all I have, like he's really would be all I have. If he's not all I have, but he'll do my best to try to take care of me, so I choose him.
Okay, so I told you that what if something happened to the both of us, me and him, who's gonna take care of you, and you know who that is, right?
Yes.
And who's that?
Tamika.
Okay. We're working on a second person. So Tamika is on my side. We're working on a person on Marcus' side, okay? The person that so far that's in mind, you know who he is Corey. Corey. You know him, right?
Yes.
Corey Brewer. But that right now is the last result. Reason why I'm doing this, because you're probably thinking, why won't he just be with his family members? Well, there's a reason for that. When he was in the foster home, not one of them came forward to step up to help get him. Not one. And the one that was trying to help, which was my mother, she's older in age. And I know that with her health issues, they might not allow it. And then my dad, he's definitely older in age. We know for a fact he's not going to be able to handle a teenager, you know. So I don't want to put that strain on them. So we need someone who's young enough to handle him and that has enough energy to be able to handle him. And that's why we're choosing the ones we're choosing. So you can go ahead. I'm going to finish my video. It's really cold out there, ain't it? I know it is. I'm supposed to be leaving to go to the store. I was just freezing my butt out. I feel like going with. Anyway, so I just wanted to let them be known that that's who I want to take care of my son. That's who he wants to also as well. And as far as me, don't worry about me. I'll be all right. But I do want y'all to pray for me as I'm in the sky. Don't think that it's a joke or just something that's gonna fade away. Something is happening, and I mean really happening. And I would usually cover my head at this moment because I am about to tell you a prophecy that I was given 3 weeks ago. I didn't want to go over it, but I was gonna go over it another time. Oh, I can cover my hair. I got a hoodie on. I have to cover my head because I'm a married woman, and according to the scriptures, whenever a prophetess prophesies, she must cover her head to not bring shame to her husband. So I gotta cover it. I'm just gonna share a brief of this prophecy that God has given me about the future and what's to come. I think that's good. Okay, so God must knew I was going to do this because I was not prepared for this at all. I've been avoiding it. I really have been avoiding it because a lot of people are already out there saying and talking about it, so I didn't figure I needed to say anything. There are many people out here that's already talking about this prophecy, and I didn't feel like I needed to say anything, but I see why I have to say something because that's one thing that they have not said that God has shared with me. So I'm going to go ahead and share. So I had a vision.